Hundreds of elementary school teachers marched to Queen's Park Tuesday to protest Premier Doug Ford's plan to abandon the current sex ed curriculum and revert to 1998 lesson plans. Waving signs reading, "Standing Together for Students, Now. Not 1998, and Buck-a-beer no sex ed equals," they called on the Ontario government to keep the current curriculum, which was introduced in 2015, NDP leader Andrea Horwath speaks to teachers and parents at a rally at Queen's Park Tuesday to protest the move to roll back the current sex education curriculum. Eduardo Lima, Star Metro. Scores of teachers joined a protest at Queen's Park Tuesday to express their disdain for the PC government's plan to get rid of the current sex ed curriculum. Eduardo Lima, Star Metro. Elementary school teachers marched to Queen's Park to protest the Ford government's decision to roll back Ontario's sex ed curriculum to a lesson plan introduced in 1998. Eduardo Lima, Star Metro. In a show of solidarity, NDP leader Andrea Horwath told the raucous crowd of about 800 that the proposed changes violate human rights and that the progressive conservatives are putting our kids in harm's way with a plan that will drag our schools backwards. The premier of our province has decided to side with his radical, extremist, social, conservative friends, instead of the educators, the psychologists, the health experts and the children and people who know what needs to happen to give our kids the tools they need to stay safe in 2018. Her comments were echoed, in part, by Jennifer Tilston, a grade 3 and 4 teacher from Espanola, ONT, who joined the rally because she believes reverting to the old curriculum violates the rights of students. Article continued below. Entrenched in the old document are human rights violations and it should be illegal to teach that, explained Tilston, holding a sign that read, "Cheap beer, lots of weed, no sex ed." What could go wrong? Earlier in the day, Horwath told the annual meeting of the Elementary Teachers Federation of Ontario, held at the Sheraton Centre Toronto Hotel, Ford is hurting Ontario's most vulnerable youth, and the current curriculum and the educators who deliver it save lives. She commended the teachers and school boards who are standing up to oppose this regressive move. The union, which represents 83,000 public elementary educators, has denounced the province's plan to revert to the outdated curriculum, saying it does not address issues such as same-sex families, gender, internet safety, sexting and cyberbullying. ETFO President Sam Hammond has said the union will vigorously defend any teacher who sticks to the current curriculum, noting the government's actions conflict with a teacher's responsibility to ensure students' safety and the protection of their human rights. The union instructed its lawyers to intervene in any proceeding before the Human Rights Tribunal and to assist the applicants. Last week, families of LGBTQ youth launched a human rights challenge, saying the old curriculum would harm their children. Sam Hammond, president of the Elementary Teachers Federation of Ontario, told delegates Monday that the union will vigorously defend any teacher who sticks to the current sex ed curriculum, calling the government's behavior to replace it with an older version reckless. Jim Rankin, Toronto Star. Opposition to the province's plan has been growing in recent weeks, and so has frustration. With classes set to resume shortly, educators say they're confused because no official directive has been given from the Ministry of Education about what curriculum to follow. Article continued below. During the provincial election, Ford vowed to revert to the sex ed curriculum taught between 1998 and 2014, and to hold public consultations, which are scheduled to start in the fall. The concern among some parents is that material in the current curriculum is not age-appropriate. Education Minister Lisa Thompson has said she is confident teachers will use the 1998 to 2014 lesson plan. On Tuesday, she repeatedly refused to answer questions on whether teachers who follow the current curriculum, and refuse to teach the 20-year-old version, will face discipline or penalties. "My message is loud and clear. We expect teachers to be utilizing the curriculum last used in 2014, and I know that they will be comfortable with it," she told reporters at Queen's Park. "Again, I need to remind you that we are following through on a campaign mandate that we received loud and clear, and that is, to respect parents and consult in a comprehensive way in terms of how to prepare students for the reality of today." In the legislature's daily question period, Ford said moms and dads are more concerned about their children's math marks, given low test scores. "What matters to parents is that their kids start passing math," he said, promising more hours in Teachers College to help future educators teach the subject more effectively. Horwath, however, said Ford is missing the point of the updated sex ed curriculum for children and the protections it will provide them. If they have been raped or bullied, math won't matter very much to them, will it? With files from Star staff, Isabel Teotonio is a Toronto-based reporter for the Star's Life section. Follow her on Twitter, @Izzy74. Rob Ferguson is a Toronto-based reporter covering Ontario politics. Follow him on Twitter, @RobFerguson1.